Hi everyone.
Hello.
We hope you're all well. Mitch is now safely settled back at school,
Sadly.
but very much enjoying seeing his friends.
Yeah.
And Connor's back and enjoying the new building at his school. And I'm enjoying having just a bit more time and
What's
not having
problem with us?
no problem with you. I'm just relieved not to be having to do homeschooling now. So it's been great watching our virtual choir recordings build up over the last few weeks, and I've been fortunate enough to have had some sneak previews of what's all coming together, and it's really exciting. So I hope you're all looking forward to seeing that premiering at the end of the month.
Oh, that's scary to think about. Wow.
I think we're all probably quite grateful though that we've now got a few weeks where we don't need to be doing recordings. So let's just enjoy that time and enjoy our time singing together. So we hope you're all safe, well and happy. We hope you enjoy this evening's rehearsal, and we hope to see you on the Zoom call later on. Take care everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Hello everybody, welcome to this week's rehearsal. You will be really pleased to know that I'm not going to be begging for any more recordings because we have everything that we need, and we're ready to go with Mark just putting some finishing touches to the recordings, putting it all together, and we will premiere the 3 songs on the 31st of March, which is the week after next. That will be our rehearsal slot. It won't be a rehearsal, it will be more of a performance. So I'm really looking forward to that, and then the recordings will be available then for the flower show on the 3rd of April. Now let's start this week with our usual warm-up, so let's have a bit of a yawn and a stretch. Do some shoulder rolls backwards and forwards. And do a head roll from one shoulder down in front and to the other shoulder and back. And then get your head balanced over your shoulders and hips all nicely lined up, your feet lined up, and we're ready to start singing. So let's do some sirening to start with. So start with that sound. So pick whatever range you want for this. This will help to warm up your vocal cords. Remember to keep it as smooth as you can. Change the note that you start on if you want to. And another one. And I'm going to do an R this time. I'm going to go a little bit higher. Excellent. Okay, let's just do a little bit of chewing of the gum. One way and the other way. And let's try Wendy's tongue stretching exercise. So tongue between the teeth and the lip, and really stretch it out. As Wendy says, it's just not the most attractive thing to do, but you really can feel it stretching those tongue muscles.
Hi everyone. We're going to do a recap tonight on the breathing exercise that we did weeks ago, which is about us taking a huge big deep breath and then hissing out through our, I suppose, clenched teeth, and trying to make it as even as possible and go for as long as possible. So I might mix up my analogies here just to give you an idea of what I mean. But if you can imagine a toothpaste tube and you want to squeeze every last drop out of it, one of the best ways to do that is to roll it up from the bottom and then force what's left in the tube up and out. So if you imagine that what you're trying to do here is squeezing the toothpaste tube in an efficient way, that would be great. I'd also suggest that as you take your breath in, you engage your core muscles and your pelvic floor, and you start literally at the bottom and work your way up. I'm not going to go into any more detail than that right now, but if anybody wants any top tips, by all means, please phone me or email me and I'll make some suggestions. So if I just remind you, you're going to take a big deep breath right into the bottom, right down, not just the bottom of your lungs, right down into the base of your tummy. And then you're going to hiss and count, not in seconds, but 1, 2, 3, 4 in your head, and see how far you can get. Okay, so let's all give that a try together. I'm going to hold my finger up when I start breathing out. Okay, so are we ready? Do a couple of breaths first. So in through the nose and out through your mouth. Okay, give yourselves a bit of a wriggle and then a nice big deep breath, and let's give it a go. Whew, that's going to do me for tonight. So just keep practicing if you can, because the more you practice, the easier it gets. And you will find that some days you'll do really well and other days maybe not quite so well. But that doesn't matter. All that matters is that you're just constantly trying to learn how to control your breath, which will make some of the songs that we do a lot easier to sing. So good luck, and please let me know how you're doing.
We haven't done Drunken Sailor for a while, so let's give that a go as a warm-up. It'll be really good for getting the mouth moving for We're Coming to the Edge Running on the Water in Let the River Run, which we're going to do a little bit later on. So for this, what we'll do is verse 1, chorus, verse 2, chorus, and then I'll go through the riffs. Do you remember there were riffs that you could sing against any particular bit of the song? And then I'll do the riffs again, and you can either join in with the riffs or you can do the verse and chorus. Okay, I think, is that clear, Tim?
It's fine.
Good, okay, right. See what happens. What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? Early in the morning, hooray, and up she rises, hooray, and up she rises, hooray, and up she rises, early in the morning. Put him in the scuppers with a hosepipe on him, put him in the scuppers with a hosepipe on him, put him in the scuppers with a hosepipe on him, early in the morning. Hooray, and up she rises, hooray, and up she rises, hooray, and up she rises, early in the morning. Okay, let's do the riffs now. What shall we do? What shall we do? What shall we do? Early in the morning. Next one. And drunken sailor, drunken sailor, drunken sailor, early in the morning. And then the last one is this. And la 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 la, la 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 la, now, did we do? You think we did that one last time? I'm not entirely sure whether we did that last one. Anyway, let's give that one more go. This is a little bit trickier as well. And la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. Okay, so I'm gonna do the riffs now, and you can sing whatever you want. You can sing. What should we do with the Drunken Sailor? The chorus. Anything goes with anything with this, which is really good. Excellent. Hope you enjoyed it. Tim and I have put together an a cappella recording of the version of Let the River Run that we're going to do. It's a little bit different to what we did previously. So there are 3 parts. They're actually quite tricky. We're not going to learn them while we're virtually recording. I think it's going to be a bit much. But what I encourage you to do now is just become familiar with the way it runs, the different parts, what they sound like, where they come in, and then we'll work on them when we're back together in person. So the way it works is verse 1 or section 1, they're not quite exactly the same, is in unison. Then there's a key change and we go into parts. So that's quite a tricky thing to do. It's taken me a while to get them right, but I've now cracked it, so I'm sure you can do too. Then we have another key change and we continue in parts, and that second key change is then the lead in to a big ending, and there's different parts and voices singing at different times coming right to the end of the song. As I said to you last time, this is not a song of great finesse, although there are sections that are louder and slightly less loud. But basically it's something that we're going to go pretty much full throttle all the way through. So what I encourage you to do is actually listen this week, wind it back if you want, listen again and just join in if you feel like it. If you can pick up some of the parts, then just sing along wherever you feel comfortable. And we'll try and put the actual separate recording of Let the River Run on YouTube so that you can listen to that whenever you want, should you feel inclined. Wake the nation, come the new Jerusalem. Silver cities rise, the morning lights, the streets that lead them, and sirens call them on with a song. It's asking for the taking, trembling, shaking. Oh, my heart is aching. We're coming to the edge, running on the water, coming through the fog, your sons and daughters. We, the great and small, stand on a star and blaze a trail of desire through the darkening dawn. It's asking for the taking, trembling, shaking. Oh, my heart is aching. We're coming to the edge, running on the water, coming through the fog, your sons and daughters. Let the river run, let all the dreamers wake the nation. Come the new Jerusalem. It's asking for the taking, trembling, shaking. Oh, my heart is aching. We're coming to the edge, running on the water, coming through the fog, your sons and daughters. Let the river run, let all the dreamers wake the nation. Come the new Jerusalem. Oh, come the new Jerusalem, Jerusalem. So now we're going to do How Sweet the Sound and Amazing Grace. So How Sweet the Sound is the one that we can do as a round, but can also be sung against the traditional hymn tune of Amazing Grace. And so the way this is going to work is once in unison doing Amazing Grace, How Sweet the Sound, the round one. One verse of Amazing Grace, the sort of traditional hymn version with a few little subtle differences, so watch out for those. And then once through with both together. And you can choose whichever one you want to sing, whether you want to sing the round one, How Sweet the Sound, or Amazing Grace. Enjoy it either way.
Amazing grace, amazing grace, amazing grace, how sweet the sound. Amazing grace, amazing grace, amazing grace, how sweet the sound. I was lost but now I'm found, now I'm found. I was lost but now I'm found, now I'm found. I was blind, but now, oh now I see. I was blind, now I see. Amazing grace, amazing grace, amazing grace, how sweet the sound. Amazing grace, amazing grace, amazing grace, how sweet the sound. Amazing grace, amazing grace, amazing grace, how sweet the sound. Amazing grace, was lost but now I'm found. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. Amazing grace, was lost but now I'm found. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. Amazing grace, was lost but now I'm found. Was blessed, now I'm found. Amazing grace, lost but now I'm found. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. Amazing grace, lost but now I'm found. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. Amazing grace, lost but now I'm found. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. Amazing grace, lost but now I'm found. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. Amazing grace, lost but now I'm found. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. Amazing grace, lost but now I'm found. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound.
This week and next week we're going to return to some old favourites that we haven't done for a while. And so the turn this week is for Make Your Own Kind of Music, which is led by Wendy. Nobody can tell ya, there's only one song worth singing. They may try and sell ya, 'cause it hangs them up to see someone like you. But you gotta make your own kind of music, sing your own special song. Make your own kind of music, even if nobody else sings along. to sing ourselves out this week with Shalom, which we started last week. Remember, we did it once in unison and then it went into 4 parts. And whatever you do, whichever part you join in with, you're going to end up singing it 3 times. So the parts will come in turn and then drop out in turn. We do hope that you've enjoyed the rehearsal today, and we hope that you're going to join us on Zoom in a few minutes if you're watching live on Wednesday. Otherwise, we look forward to you joining us next Wednesday for the last session that will be a rehearsal. The week after that will then be our performance. Goodbye everybody, bye.